Hey peoples, it's time to learn how to level Thor, the God of Thunder, one of my personal all-time favorites. Now, with the recent mid-season patch, his 3 and his 4 got changed. On his 3, it used to be 5 consistent swings. Now, it does a total of 3 swings, 2 consistent ones, and then a final wind-up swing. Now, it works similar to how King Arthur 3 in Combo Stance works, where he swings a couple times and then gets a charge-up swing, but not to that magnitude. Additionally, his Anvil of Dawn, for 6 seconds after landing, when Thor deals damage to a god with Mjolnir, lightning will arc, damaging the enemy hit and up to 2 additional enemies within 30 feet. Subsequent lightning hits deal 50% less damage. So basically, when you land down and you throw your hammer, it begins to do similar to what Zeus one does, but not to that magnitude, where it gets little lightning arcs that do damage. And this includes your 3 as well. So if you're hammering something, whether it be a minion or an enemy, or you're spinning something, it starts creating 2 arcs of lightning bouncing between enemies. Now, before we start learning how to level Thor, let me show you guys why this kit got changed for the better. Let's go into a history and math lesson focused on Berserker's Barrage and the changes that they made to it between the old Berserkers and the new Berserkers, because clearly that ult got better with the kick that they added to it. Now, old Berserker's Barrage used to do a damage per tick of 20 to 100, going up by 20 with 45% scaling, at a rate of 0.4 seconds for 2 seconds for a total of 5 swings. So the total damage would have been 100 to 500, going up by 100 with 225% scaling, while the new Berserker's Barrage does a damage per tick of 30 to 110, going up by 20 with 40% scaling. Now remember, it has 2 consistent swings, so after 2 swings, it goes to 60 to 220, going up by 40 with 80% scaling. Additionally, it does a final swing of 45 to 125, going up by 20 with 60% scaling. So the new Berserker's Barrage does a total damage of 105, going to 345, going up by 60 with 140% scaling. Now let's see old Berserker's Barrage after 3 swings. That would equal out to 60 to 300, going up by 60 with 135% scaling. And compare that to the new Berserker's Barrage. Now you can clearly see that the new Berserker's Barrage starts at a higher base damage at level 1 and has 5% more scaling. Now, why did I put the old Berserker's Barrage at 3 swings? So I can even out the playing field of swings so we can compare the damage per second. This new Berserker's Barrage is more damage per second, so it's more convenient to kill people. It's going to be quicker. It does feel awkward at first, but it is better for him in my opinion. That being said, let's learn how to level Thor with this new kit. Alright peoples, now that we've seen the history and math lesson of Thor's new kit, let's go over how to level him. Now, 2 things to note before you level any god in this video game. 1, always adapt to your situation. And 2, treat each ability as its own and let it come together. Don't create combos in your head and keep doing that again and again, because then you become predictable and easy to read. You'll see this a lot in Susanoo players. They keep doing the same combos again and again, and it's very, very predictable. When there is so much potential to do more with your kit if you treated each ability as its own and let it come together. As for the Susanoo stuff, we'll go over it in another video when I do a Susanoo progress report. That being said, I like to level Berserker's Barrage first, because this is 105 damage, which is 15 more than Mjolnir's Atonement, and has a lower cooldown, so it's the best way to clear the jungle at level 1. After that, I like to get Mjolnir's Atonement. You really need your dash at early levels, as well as the potential to poke and teleport. We'll go more in depth on how to use the abilities in the tips and tricks section. At level 3, you could upgrade your Tectonic Rift if you see if you see a situation that warrants it, but usually I like to put a point in my Berserker's Barrage just to get more efficient clearing in the jungle. After that, I put a point in my Tectonic Rift just for the stun, possibility of getting relics. It's good to have. Anvil of Dawn at level 5, because you need your ult at level 5. After this, I like to play Thor in a manner where I like to poke with my Mjolnir's Atonement to get a lot of damage off, so I can open up opportunities to use my ult at long range distances when my team tries to go in and take advantage of the poke that I provided. So I like to max my hammer, and when I tell you this hammer swings, it comes back 200% damage. This ability swings. The reason I moved on from not maxing Berserker's Barrage is because I feel like this is all you need to clear the jungle, and then you can move on to maxing this amazing poke ability. I'll go over that more in depth in the tips and tricks section. Continuing, I like to invest more points into my Berserker's Barrage, just continue to do more damage. After this, I like to max the stun for a longer duration stun, and then the rest of the points go into Anvil Adon. Now, one thing I do want to test is how much points I only need to invest in my stun to get a guaranteed Mjolnir's Atonement, so I can put in more damage to make this hit harder. But I haven't tested that out because there's a lot of situations with Tectonic Rift. You know, it's not always going to be 1.45 stun or 1.3 or even 1.6 because there's a mechanic in the game called diminishing returns, where if you stun somebody, any stuns in that same category will diminish the stun. So if somebody Ymir freezes and then I Thor stun with my 2, my Thor stun is not going to last what it says at base because it's diminished from the freeze that Ymir just did, for example. That's what's called diminishing returns. The more you play, people will talk about it. The better you get at the game, the mechanic will be talked about. But this is how I like to level Thor, the God of Thunder. Alright, peoples, I'm super excited to bring you this tips and tricks section for Thor. Let's get started. So, the first tip I have for Thor is his hammer can be used as an immunity frame to dodge damage. So if an ability is coming your way, you can quickly teleport it and dodge. A lot of people don't do that. You'll see me actually do that with Hebo ults especially, where I quickly TP to my hammer to avoid Hebo ult. Now let's put it into action. Let's go to this God bot. Hopefully I can get this done in the first try. He's probably going to raw one me, so I want to get in this angle because this thing won't let me teleport if I throw it here. So, here, hammer, and I dodge it. That's tip number 1. Alright, it takes some practice. It's hard to do, but you'll get the hang of it if you practice it in the game. Now on to tip number 2. Now, I mentioned this in the leveling guide. Let me get an Assassin's Blessing and first tier mace if I were to start this. So this is usually what I would start, or maybe first tier of the Hydras. We'll go more over that when I go over the items that I build for Thor. But what I want to get at is why only put 2 points in my 3 and then start maxing my 1. Now, if I spin this, takes a little bit. I gotta do extra autos on the side. Right, that takes a bit too long. Now, we go back and go to level 3. Where is this thing at? Increase level. Haha. Alright, so put an extra point. Now, remember, I left these side ones on 1 auto basic to kill them. Now, with 2 points, they insta-die. That's what you want. You don't need any more than that. That's when you start upgrading your 1. That's the point I wanted to prove for tip number 2. Let's move on to tip number 3, where I show you how to use your kit. So remember, you have a damaging projectile that you could teleport to. You have a stun, a spinning damaging ability that gives you knockup immunity, and an ult that stuns on the way down and provides extra damage. Right? Simplify it. So say this guy's approaching you at mid camps. You really want to poke him and then double tap him. And you have to read while that's happening if you can teleport or not. People will just immediately teleport. But read the situation. Can I go in or not? You have to read what's around you. But say I can go in. It's important that I double tap auto, then 3 auto. That's important to auto after your abilities if you can. That little extra damage will go a very long way. But don't become predictable and do the same combo again and again. So if this situation happens, and let's say you know a mid lane is around the corner and this is the jungler coming around the mid camps. You know there's a mid laner there. He's running at you, right? Another thing you could do is you could auto stun, auto 3, auto. Oh, the mid lane is coming, I can't stay. Hammer. So just kind of let it flow and see, right? Say the mid lane is no threat. All his abilities are down because he cleared the wave. So you can stun, double tap, auto, 3, auto. And then just read the situation. Now, to consistently land Thor 1, a little tip that I give is your hammer is going to come back flying where your body is at, where you're facing. So I'm gonna hammer this guy and then quickly shift my body to hit this guy on the way back. Obviously, you really don't ever want to do this, but say this guy moved over here, you know? So let's hammer and then quickly go over here. Sometimes it doesn't work. It takes a little practice. It's hard to say and do, but I'm gonna try this again. So I'm gonna hammer and then come over. Try this again. Takes time. It's not easy. But you just want to align it to where your body's at, because that's where your hammer's coming at. So I really want to end up here from here. So that little bush is where I want to end up. So hammer, bam. Hope I proved my point there. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of like messing around with it. The more practice you get, the better. This isn't really a true scenario, but say it'll probably be better if I do this. Hammer and then stay aligned with them. That's better. You just gotta align your body because your hammer is coming back where your torso is at. So I can do it one more time, where I'm gonna hammer here and then kind of just align with my torso. That's a little tip that I give. Now on to the fourth tip. This is where a lot of Thor players mess up, so bear with me. This ult, people use it really, really ineffectively. Let me start. So when you are approaching a gank, you need to read a couple things. You need to read what abilities are being casted right now. What's down? Do they have purification beads or relics? Did they already get CC'd because there's diminishing returns? Remember, I mentioned that earlier when leveling abilities. Say, my support already stunned them. My 2 and my ult are not going to last as long as it says because he's already been stunned. Fun fact, diminishing returns last 15 seconds. So, you have to read that. So, I'm going to go through this and I'm just going to read the situations, the ones that I've been through. It takes a bunch of practice. Just practice and you'll get better with it. So say I'm approaching a gank. What abilities are being used? Do they have relics? Did they hear my ult? Because when you ult, it is very loud. And they're going to react differently based on if they heard it or not. You're going to tell if they heard it or not. Because they're going to be hauling out of there when they hear it. They don't want to be a part of it. So, let me reset cooldowns. So again, I'm approaching a gank. Did he hear it? Did he not hear it? Does he have relics? Did he get CC'd? Where's he going? So I'm going to land, and then say he has purification beads, right? If you don't know that his purification beads are down, when you land, you want to auto 3 auto. Okay, I'm going to do it again so you can kind of see. Same thought process. I'm approaching a gank. What abilities are down? Has he been stunned? Is he DR'd? Where's he moving? Did he hear me? It looks like he didn't hear me. So I'm gonna land down. He has purification beads. So I'm gonna auto 3 auto. Now he's purified it and he's either turning on you or running away. Once the purification is gone, then you want to stun him and get a free double tap. Obviously, you can tell that's a lot of diminishing returns because I've been stunning this guy the entire time while going on him. So I kind of just want to wait until his diminishing returns is down, which is gonna be, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I know I'm counting a little fast, but I want to move on. So let's say he's not. I've read the situation. Does he hear me? Does he not? Obviously, I'm going to land on one of these guys because I want to say he doesn't have relics. Then you want to auto after the ult. You want to 1 auto, stun, auto, 3 auto. That, when I landed down, that's one ability. Then you auto. Then you throw your hammer and auto. That, when you throw your hammer and auto, you might lose the chance to get the stun. Because they already have so much DR on them that sometimes it's better to just auto 3 stun. And then 3. Out of habit, you can tell I'm already autoing after the hammer. You have to do it mad quick. So I'm going to do it again. Where, let's reset this cooldown. I'm going to read the situation and do the full combo. Did he hear me? Did he not? Does he have relics or not? I'm going to assume he's landing right there. Then I'm going to auto 1, auto stun, auto 3, auto. That's the full thing. Ability, the first ability I used was the ult coming down. Then I autoed after it. Then I threw my hammer. Usually you want to stun after. I recommend you stun after so you can get that free double tap. It's going to do more damage than your auto. But say, you know they're not DR'd. You know the relics are down. So I'm going to run it by again. You ult. And then you auto. because auto in between each ability. Then you hammer, auto, stun, auto, 3, auto. You're gonna see it in full motion right now. Coming in, what abilities are used? He doesn't have relics, or does he have relics? I can't see, so I'm gonna... Oh, let's see. Okay, I missed it. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. Shh. Okay, can't really see over that wall. So, this is a situation where I know he doesn't have purification beads. I tracked it. He didn't hear it. I'm going on him. Auto, hammer, auto, stun, auto, 3, auto. That's quick. Now, I'm gonna reiterate this some more, so you understand this. This is how you want to approach it every time, unless you know their relics are down. Do this every time. I guarantee you, your improvement in Thor, you're gonna be taking my TP and ranked. I promise you, I'm gonna be banning this god if you start doing this. So, read the situation, land. I know he has purification beads. I'm gonna auto, 3, auto. He's gonna purify. I'm gonna wait 1,000, 2 seconds, and then stun. I don't wanna use my full combo again and again, and that's a mistake a lot of Thors do, is that they just do the same combo, the entire thing. As soon as they land down, some of them don't even auto after they smack down, but they throw the hammer immediately. You can't do that at a high level, because the second your hammer's down and they purify it, they can churn on you because you don't have an escape, right? I'm gonna do that one more time to reiterate it. I'm gonna read the situation. He has relics. I'm gonna land down, auto. Oh no, I did it wrong. See? Take some practice. Do this again. Alright. So I'm gonna... Oh, read the situation. Is he DR? Does he have relics? Does he not? I'm gonna assume he does have relics. I'm gonna land down. Say this is the 100. Auto. 3. Auto. Stun after his purification beads are done. Get a free double tap. Right? That is what I recommend for tip number 4. That's all the tips I have for you for Thor. If you have any questions about my all-time favorite god, just let me know in the comments below and I'll try to get back to you guys. Now let's move on how to build this bad boy. Alright peoples, let's dive in on how to build Thor. Now this might be one of the toughest things to do in Smite because it requires a lot of experimenting experience and failures to see what exactly you need to build. My recommendation when you are building is understanding that each of these items that you build fully has a tree, and they have categories of what each item gives. For example, critical strike and attack speed on the shuriken tree, physical power and magical protection, and so on and so forth. Now, it also depends on where you're taking this god, whether it be jungle, solo support, mid, and then you'll get a feel of what you need based on the role through trial and error. Just, again, I'm going to reiterate, each of these, it doesn't change whether it's offense or defense. Each item has a tier 1 of it, and each tree is built for a reason. So if you have a why as to why you're building something, you're all good. Until that starts becoming a problem, keep it the way it is. Now, when I am building him in the jungle, Assassin's Blessing helps me clear camps, so I want to build that. Afterwards, I like cooldown and a lot of base power on this god to provide poke at a fast rate. So, I like Hydra's Lament for the simple reason that it allows me to start with a few extra pots to give me 2 health or 2 mana. I should say Morningstar, but I said Hydra's Lament because that's where I'm going. But I like to start Morningstar. After, you're going to back and get second tier boots most of the time, and then go into Warrior Tabby. This is going to give you most base power out of all of these. You know, there's sometimes I go Reinforced Greaves because there's a lot of CC on the other team. For example, Saket. This could really churn against the Saket. It just depends, but usually I like to go Warrior Tabby. Something to keep in mind, peoples, is that this tree gives a lot of stats for a very cheap price, as well as it having movement speed, which is very important early and one of the best stats in the game. So you want to get it online as fast as possible. Afterwards, sometimes I'll go Mace first, which is the first tree of this pen tree. Right, this gives physical power and penetration. If I go Mace, I have only 100 gold, so I can only get 1 health and 1 mana. The only reason I would go Mace is if I needed brawlers. You could also go Jotuns if you want to gank more and you want more CDR than Hydra's Lament. Crusher, you have a big lead. This could take it even further because it's a lot of DPS that you're about to get. But for the sake of consistency, I like Hydra's Lament Rush into Trance. Now I have a lot of power here. The only disadvantage to this is I'm lacking pin. If they have auras or items or defensive items, they have built-in protections or they're building protection, I don't recommend this route. I recommend that you get some type of physical protection penetration here. So usually stick to this tree because this gives a lot of pin and power. You can go Brawlers if they have a lot of healing. You can go Crusher if you want to take a lead further because this is a cheap early item that could really take a lead far. But I recommend Jotuns most of the time unless you absolutely need anti-healing that early because this gives a lot of cooldown. Again, I like to build a lot of base power and a lot of cooldown to poke at a low cooldown rate. So I'll go Jotuns here. And this is usually what I build most of the time. But again, you just have to experiment. You know, did I need physical protection? Do I need physical protection early? Right? Do I want to go a little bit of physical protection and a large power spike? Shifted shields for you. Do I want to go a less power spike, but a little bit more health and more consistent physical protection, as well as the additional pin? You know, do I need to absorb a little bit more abilities? I could go... You don't really want to go Blackthorn if you built what you built previously because you already have 40% CDR with Jotuns, Transcendence, Hydra's Lament. You could go Runeforged Hammer, right? Or say you need a little bit more pin. You know, they're rushing a lot of auras and they have built-in protections. You could rush the Titan's Bane here if you'd like, if you do need to. Usually, I go Shift the Shield, but again, I could do this all day and I could go one by one. If you have a why as to why you're building something until it becomes a problem, do it because there's no such thing as a perfect build. I encourage you to pique your curiosity. You know, Moss and Moon sometimes I could go because of my passive. I want to be around a lot of people to get physical power. This also gives me defense when I'm around a lot of people. But usually I go Titans after this. And this is my usual build, to be honest. This is a high percentage of the items that I build. But again, I encourage you, please build and experiment as much as you want. And never just stick to the same build. Have a why as to why you're building things. And who knows, you might find something better to build than myself. If that's so, let me know in the comments. Because, you know, I'm trying to get better. And if you have something, you know, I want to hear it. But moving on. I like to sell my boots for this consumable named Elixir Speed. This could replace your boots for 1500. This is later in the game. You get a permanent 18% movement speed. This does not stack with boots. It tells you that. So you can sell this, and I usually like to get Bloodforge here, right? Because this also gives movement speed. I kill somebody. So not only am I getting the 18% from the elixir, but I'm also getting more from this movement from this passive on Bloodforge. You know, sometimes you may need to sell your boots, get that elixir, and then go Magi's. You need a Magi's, you can go a Mantle sometimes, or you want a little bit more pin damage and defense, or you can go Void Shield. Maybe an Ancile if you need the strategic use of the silence. You know, depending on where you're taking Thor, jungle solo support, experiment, have a why, and I guarantee you, building will become a lot easier, and you're going to realize that everyone has an opinion, so just try your best and learn from your mistakes. Now let's watch me put everything I learned into action, shall we? Alrighty. Let's see. I'm going to pick up an Assassin's Blessing, and I'm going to rush a Brawlers for the Isis. And the Sylvanas. It'll give me the flat pen I need to for Sylvanas heal pots and Isis. And go ahead and, yeah, do that. Health and a mana. I need those pots to sustain. And a beats for the Thor, Isis. And I don't really need to worry about the Sylvanas. One thing that, like, with this new Thor that I've noticed that one of my viewers, Guchwang, noted is that sure, the DPS of Thor got buffed, but his immunity for knockups is That's kind of a nerf because it doesn't last 5 seconds. This thing lasts 3, right, for the whole combo. 2 swings and then a final swing. So people can wait easier for the knockup. And yeah, it's kind of rough. So I usually upgrade my 3, but I'm gonna see if how my hammer feels at a back camp. Because the 3 is actually more cooldown, but I'm gonna just see. What's that? 4 swings? Took 4 swings. 4 auto attacks. So 1, 2, pull it. Takes 2 autos for these. And then 3, 4, 5. So it took 5 autos. For a big one. 1, 2. I gotta give her this. What happened? I don't want to fight in rights because I just lost pressure in middle. I might be able to tap her here. So I'm going to pop a health pot because I'm going to take aggro from the wave. She's popping in 1. Okay, I don't want to get my beads burned, so I'm going to get out. I didn't get the double tap like I wished for. That's fine. I pressured her out so she's not encouraged to invade my red there since my mid laner got blooded. They do get rights and possibly lefts. So I want to spin and then hit the archers with the last auto. Nice. Why? I do want to be careful because I don't know where the Thor is at. I'm going to let him walk in first. Okay. Because I didn't want that Thor waiting for me around the corner, double tapping me and killing me. Gonna let them clear here. Oh, if he hits that, like, she dies. Okay. I thought that would be closer. I needed to pop that mana pot earlier. Got a lot of things on my mind and I'm slowing down. Like in the sense of like thought processes. I'm gonna go to back speed here. I think those rights should be coming up rather soon here. That Thor went... She went Bancroft start. I think I'm rushing brawlers this game. Okay. Gonna put him a wall. Let's go to right here.
Your right tower is under attack.
They could go here, so I'm gonna wait till I see what they're gonna do. Okay. I can't really fight her. Oh. I deserve that. I deserve that. I didn't respect the damage there. I should have just went away and not try to steal. She's experienced. Good job by her right there. To like punish me for being arrogant and misplaying. It's good. She has full Bancroft, so I have no business, absolutely no business fighting her. Even with that health, like yeah, that was good. Let's go to backs here. I don't think I need to use that second ability there. I think I just patiently auto it down. Let's get lefts, beads, shell, tap middle lane. She's gonna lose her lead here. I'm gonna look for a stun. Oh, she sides the last part of it. Oh, she got beads though. 350, I'm gonna say. So once I get beads, 350. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So I add 3 and subtract 20. So 330. Add 3, 630. Oh, you want to go for that? 630 ISIS speeds.
Enemy missing.
He already dropped it.
Be careful left.
So I want to save up for Ori Tabby. So I don't want to use an ability here. She's struggling over there.
You impress me.
I'm gonna go ahead and back after here. I'm just trying to clear. Get right mids. Okay. Oh fuck. She hammered. Okay, I saved her life because that final strike would have. Maybe not. I think the ISIS here would have been fine. We do get this, so that opens up that. I get enough for my hammer. I want to lean towards my blue because I don't want to run into these guys. Yeah. So I want to keep running because I know they're going to look for me here. That's good for her. They could go to my back too, so I have to be careful. I feel like I'm in a competitive game. I like this. This is actually a really good game.
Be careful, right.
So I'm going to start upgrading my hammer. 630 Isis. Beat. Let's get a warrior tabby.
Excellent. Help left lane. On my way.
They should be good there.
An ally has been slain. No.
Ultimate is
This
ready.
is worth all my jungle here because putting these people behind. So I'm gonna go ahead and hammer, get the distance. Collins should be close. Isis is gonna help me out. Go ahead and spin to win here. CC locked that. I tried to body block him there, didn't really get the chance to. Look for the double tap here. That's good. That's worth getting my blue and my back stolen because, oh, my blue and speed stolen because it's a lot of that puts this dual lane behind when they do have pressure. So I'm gonna go ahead and get vision here since I probably have to play this side of the map since they robbed my jungle here. I'm gonna see if I can double tap this when he starts to pick it up. I got it. Now I can get out. That's assuming my red and blue got invaded because in a competitive game they would be invaded by that sub Wukong pressure, which is okay. Oh, they're bringing out the competitive in me. Woo! I like this. I like when casuals like this interesting.
A warrior's two. Enemy missing.
These guys just sit here and like body everyone. Doing a pretty good job though. Beats. This chick is 4-1. I don't know why she's getting blue boots, but oh, and it didn't get evaded, but I assumed it did. Good player should have. More experienced player should have. So I'm gonna go see how, since I'm losing pressure here. I usually go rights before backs, but like I'm losing pressure. Yeah, I thought this would be down. That's okay. I can probably help her. What does my Neath have? Neath has TP, and that guy has Glad Shield. My ult's ready.
Ultimate is ready. Attack right lane. On
We can
my
one
way.
shot this kid.
Help.
It's too bad, Mr. Coles. Saw an opportunity and I took it.
No one.
Sorry.
Enemy ultimate.
Okay, Thor, I'm assuming. So I'm gonna go get vision on his blue. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Clear this. Okay, thank you.
Your middle tower is under
Yeah, he's like getting shoved in mid. I'm out of mana.
out of mana.
But I'm punishing that aggression in middle with... I can't.
Out of mana.
I'm on my way.
On my way.
Sorry, Coils. I like can't be everywhere at once. But I may be able to punish this. No, I don't think I will be able to punish it because they're gonna back right there. But I could check his speed. Or I could evade the red. Gonna go ahead and do that. Uh oh. Okay.
Your right tower is under attack.
Bro, I'm being trolled by my mana.
That's too bad.
I'm being trolled by my mana. He said I like when you get loud. Okay, I think I need to be playing off of coils, because, yeah.
Right tower is under.
Was it worth it though? Was it?
I just, not having mana sustain is, like, not great. So I think I need to go Blackthorn, since, like, because I think this game I needed to go Travelers and give up the power. Yeah, I need to go defend middle lane, because
Your left tower
I'd have, like, no mana sustain, and that is a problem.
is under.
And I could solve that while still getting warrior type by doing a Blackthorn rush, but I can't this game, because Isis and Sylvanas call for a Brawler's Beat Stick, and this is up for some reason. That blue is coming up too.
Enemy missing.
He can go red back, so I can clear this way for him. And then I can go for the blue buff.
Ultimate is ready.
At least my Neath is like using her lead very well.
Your team has destroyed. Ultimate is ready. Gank right lane.
So my combo is very deadly right now. Come on, buddy. I gotta keep an eye on. Oh, he doesn't have Nethal. That's fine. So I should probably play that. Ooh, that was a hell of a Thor stun. I'm probably dead.
Help!
Yeah, bitch has been slain.
Be careful! Enemy missing right.
Not my partner.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a Transcendence, build up the power. In a organized game, I would have told him to back. He got the shield. Can he turn it? His hammer's down. I don't think he has enough mana to get that one off. Dude, that Isis shield's amazing.
Be careful left. Enemy missing middle.
Alright, let's go to backs rights.
An enemy
Nice. Let's go to rights. This is a casual, mind you guys. Pretty good game though.
Was it?
My ult's down.
Ultimate is down.
Okay, put a ward here, start playing this side of the map. This isn't up. I can get middle lane, she's gotta go for that wave. She's probably at red right now, I left mids.
Tower has been destroyed. Your right
She has to wrap around. Oh, she is high for doing that. If he gets a stun.
nice job.
That's all because Core's landed that stun. Good job.
Be careful right. Ultimate is ready. On my way. On my way.
I'd rather help him than
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
see if this blue is up.
I'm going for jungle button.
Okay, Cole's is dead. He shouldn't really be invading by himself.
Enemy ultimate down.
Let's go red. Let's go blue here. Invade all this jungle and then reset. Thor's doing a good job of keeping up with me XP wise. They go on him.
Strategic
On my
cheating,
way.
right?
Stun him. Auto him. Auto him. Auto him. I don't need to use my 3 there. Not yet, at least. I don't know if he had Thor wall stun yet. I don't want it to get interrupted.
Warriors
Yeah, bitch has been slain.
That's a lot of damage I'll lose if he interrupts it, so I just want to auto down. So, I'm gonna go speed into, get all this.
Ward left.
And then we, let's go to backs here. Into rights. Get a regular wood there. I want to start getting vision on that.
On my way.
I think this kid dies here if he goes to left mid. Get a counter wood here.
An enemy has been slain. Turn up the music, maestro. An ally has been slain.
Okay, we'll trade there.
Killing me.
In a regular game, the better play would have been to hammer out. I don't know if we were gonna get that kill on the Thor there, because he still had ult, so he could just ult it and then gotten out maybe. I didn't want to risk that. So, nice. That's huge. Is he gonna sit in the wheel? Alright, so after this, a Magi's wouldn't hurt. A Blackthorn wouldn't hurt. Although I do kind of want... Wait, what's Aerosite do in again? Yeah, I'm gonna get an Aerosite here because I want CDR. I want to see if I can try this out. And then I'll probably go into a Void Shield next. Because I need Pen and a little bit of physical defense because they have 3 physicals and they're starting to swing a little bit. Is Trans a core item on Thor in your opinion? Yes, he has high scaling and he needs mana. I mean, I guess you could go Hydras if you wanted to. I don't think Hydras is practical here.
On my way.
Because their fight,
Worth it though?
I don't wanna fight close to them if I can help it. So
My partner.
Attack the Gold Fury.
this son.
You're not.
Retreat.
That's what I thought. I knew it. I knew it. I'm gonna hammer this way. Oh, this way. Gonna go on this kid.
There we go.
I just saw an opportunity there, so putting him behind is huge. Dude, that sound cue on the lightning is huge. But he needs mana and power, so I'm gonna go trance this game because I want to build up the power.
Enemy ultimate. Enemy ultimate. Enemy
On my way.
ultimate. Enemy ultimate down.
I'm just gonna keep farming because I don't really see an opportunity. I can't really see that fight. Careful middle.
Careful middle.
I wish you would ward the gold one of these days. I'm gonna skip the blue because I really want to start. I'm gonna use the neat that's here.
Attack the Gold Fury. On my way.
Let's go to lefts. Let's go to red. Red isn't up. Sylvanas is here. Purple isn't up. Alright, we'll get all this info. Right mids are coming up soon. My ult is ready. I'm gonna ult this kid if he's in middle. Let's go gold.
Attack the Gold Fury.
I don't know if they have a wood here, so we have to be careful.
Attack the gold. Group up. Ultimate is ready.
Okay. I don't really like.
Gank left lane.
I'm out of range, but that's okay. I just need to be here.
On my way.
Okay.
Enemy ultimate.
I'm gonna. He's not in range. Okay. He's not in range of me. He's definitely in range of coils. Are we gonna get a? I didn't beads. That was a hell of a Sylvanas pull. On the Aegis, all that. I didn't react in time for the. I didn't think there was any CC coming my way. That sucks. I have to reset.
Enemy has been slain.
Damn. They're really focusing coils this game. Let's go to backs. And then I can go left and then contest his jungle maybe? Or like help them in left.
Attack the Gold Fury.
Nice moves.
Get a count on what up there. Get up here. We have to go on this kid.
Attack.
I don't even know why I landed right there. What the hell?
On my way.
What was that throw? That was not good at all. What beat was that?
I'll attack the Titan.
Retreat.
Retreat.
We don't have to fight here. Be right back.
Be right back.
I'm gonna get Aryan Dite. So when I'm gonna be moving, chat.
Warriors 2. I'm no good.
One try it out. Hey Mando, Cole said the reason he died on the first wave is because he was setting up his stream. He wanted me to tell you. Oh, that's fine. That's alright. Oh yeah, traded the fuck out of me. Thought I would get some meat health here. He's out of range.
Enemy ultimate incoming. On my way.
Damn.
Ally has been slain. No.
That was bad. I've got coals here though. Oh my god, that was just poorly played. I was just really poorly played.
Careful left.
It was really, really poorly played. Let's get a void shield. Taking too much physical damage.
Retreat!
I gotta be more patient with those Thor ults. He doesn't have beads. Has a pretty good health, but retreat.
Retreat left flank!
right?
Your left tower is under attack.
Alright.
Your left tower.
On my way. Ultimate is down.
I'm not sure, Mr. Bando.
Ultimate is ready.
Enemy ultimate down.
Go ahead and hammer, look for Isis here. Get our actives.
Enemy ultimate down.
Good juke by her. Oh. Missed the root. I'm gonna play the I'm gonna play the Thor hammer. Go on the Hui here.
Was it worth a go? Was it?
Alright. Let's go what up, Fire Giant.
Attack fire giant.
Start putting some high wards up here.
There we go.
Thor's dead for a while, so unless Sylvanas,
Fire giant. Oh, that's too bad.
yeah.
Be right back.
I
I'll heal that.
think it's a bit too ambitious. So getting more pin. What tier do I think Thor is now?
Enemy missing.
I don't really do tiers, but I guess first phase worthy. Definitely gonna be respect banned out of some people, so I don't think he's first pick, first ban. So A+, I guess. It's not S. You don't pick this guy to get an auto win. Or like your win percentage increases by a ton, but some players may make this an auto win. I'm gonna keep pushing right. I'm gonna get the blue first. Where's the Thor at?
Enemy missing left.
Strategic
It's too
feeding,
bad.
right?
She's gotta see that and react accordingly. I'm not really worried. I got stunned. Nice, dude. He just dashed too. So auto tier 3.
Too bad, buddy. Not my partner.
Good job for Cole's playing that other option.
Attack middle lane. Oh, that's too bad.
Come on.
An enemy has been slain. Cancel that.
On my way.
No, you have slain an enemy.
Gotta get more consistent with those wall stunts.
Feeling my dance yet in life.
I'm gonna start increasing it by maybe 1.
A warrior's tool.
Because start getting more consistent with that. I don't want to start buying Assassin's Blessing yet for tier 1 item. I want the pen and the movement speed. And the passive from getting buffs. I'm gonna go to Oracles. Have you decided the trans is better on him? I think Hydra's is great, but I don't think I can go trans this game into that comp. I don't want to be auto attack canceling into that comp. I want to be poking and playing the long game, not the quick bursty game. That makes sense. So I just want to build power and get double taps and poke, and then wait for my moment, because the comp is kind of good into dive comps. That all equals 2 and purple.
Team has destroyed a left enemy tower. Group up. Attack the Gold Fury.
Okay. We can just start pulling this now.
Attack.
We should go on her. Okay. Gonna wait for the leap. Land on him in basic attack range. Auto here. Okay. Let's go middle.
Attack middle lane. Attack fire giant.
You are dumb for that. I'll get you free ult.
Attack fire. No problem. No problem.
Go fire. Oh, he can bear an ult. There's no reason to like chase this.
Attack middle lane. Attack middle lane.
I wanted to see if he was there.
Attack fire giant. Middle lane. Attack middle lane. Attack middle lane. Attack fire giant.
Oh, why are we not going fire when they're all dead?
Turn up the music, maestro.
Damn it, man. Go fire, man. I wish people would listen to my calls. I don't need to beat this. He should have gone on me. I'm gonna wait for the hammer. If he gets it, there it is. That's a high scaling Phoenix shot. I don't know if anybody was following me. Gets harder and harder the more it hits you. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and back here. How much do I have?
An enemy has been
I don't think CDR was at 20%. I'm chilling with what I have. I don't know, 9%. I might get more damage, like or maybe a Blood Forge this game.
Excellent.
Alrighty, let's go speed into warding up fire.
Lord the fire giant.
But I think trans is a viable item, by the way, into maybe I should have built Hydras there.
Be careful, middle has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Oh, Heartseeker with the Aeondite plus Heartseeker passive, because like Aeondite gives me when I activate the passive.
Ultimate is
Hold
ready.
that thought. No beads or Aegis on Mr. Where's he gonna land? I'm gonna wait for his hammer. I wanna bees that for the oh, they're all me. I thought it was dying, so I look for the Hui no beads. She doesn't have stun here, so auto. Okay, he can go on me if he wants. He has no beads though, so I can go on him in 2 seconds. I'm waiting for my moment. Okay, he has no beads. If you guys noticed, he used beads earlier, so
On my way.
feeding,
damn.
right?
We're chasing like one-shot kills instead of helping a Baron. Okay.
Group up. Attack fire giant.
Dude, it's kind of nuts how Coles does more damage than me. Well played. Man, dude, because I'm fragging right now. And he's outputting more damage than me. That's crazy. Thank you, Bando. I think Hydras might have been the call instead of Bloodforge.
On my way.
You're a G.
I'm assuming he's here. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna get rid of the decoy real quick. This guy is arrogant, you can tell. It's mad arrogant.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
I know. should be rooted in place. Was it worth it? Was Eddie Syndrome worth it? Oh, he's here too? Oh, it's Christmas.
An enemy has been slain.
I need to Aegis his damage.
Attack middle. On my way.
Not gonna follow too long. Gonna get up high here. Get a wood over the wall. Ah, can't do anything. He still has root up.
Attack! Attack, fire giant!
I wanna end this game already.
Attack middle. Group up.
I don't. Okay,
Okay, ultimate is down.
it's fine. Savannah says I'm here. Oh, well, that could have been a better wall, couldn't it? Alright, so I don't have Hydras. But, we want to auto this down. If he gets too much damage, I could always... Again, I want to just focus the Phoenix. I think I'm good in the sense of damage. I do need to Aegis that, just in case that Summer Kong does go on me. What just healed me, Baron? Yeah. Do we need a Thor ult? I'm in a bad spot. Gonna go ahead and put a counter wood down here.
Be right back.
Let's focus on objective. That was a good Phoenix call. Good job by Coles there. Thorns is back. Did Thorns ever leave? I don't think Thorns was ever bad. I just think you had to play it. I think you had to. It was situational. I think it's situational. If you're building a reflect, like if you want to reflect and that's how you want to kill somebody and take somebody out of a fight, yeah, by all means. But there's other items, frenzies, curse songs, like just other items. Depends on what you want to do.
On my way.
That's Aegis and beads. Why? Why does he mean that much to you? He still has root. He should have stunned first and then gotten the full duration.
Group up. Attack.
We should have been done with this game.
Be right back.
Well, since I have this already, I can start going here into... No. That was a bad buy. It's alright, I'll start going Hydras and just farm for Hydras. Limit.
On my way.
Could have definitely gone Magi's this game, increased my health pool. And, but I don't think I was threatened that much in that sense. Instead of maybe the Void Shield. Don't know. I'm
On my way.
On my way.
It's the first time we pulled fire. Why?
Okay.
What happened? Wait, why are we... I'm confused as to why we just did that play. Oh, shit. Okay, so Thor. Dude, nice job.
Sorry. Be right back.
Shit. Close, come on, man.
On my way. Group up.
I'm gonna make it his way very quickly. Put the wood here for the Isis rotation. Just gonna wait for the jump. I didn't damage you once, sweetheart. Okay. The new item. Didn't calculate that. New item. I was like, why is that up so fast? She just ulted, so I gotta have a little trigger in my mind. Mage ult equals bye-bye. Cause whew, that was up quickly. Can we just... gonna save up for Hydras.
Group up. Board the fire giant.
The amount of time we're wasting right now.
Attack fire on giant. My way.
I'm gonna get quick casting on this until I get accustomed to how it like works, because it doesn't seem like I'm consistent enough. Like I'm not consistent enough with my wall stuns, and that has to change. Wait, can we do that together?
On my way. Wait. We need boards. Spying is on my way.
Not my partner.
I don't have Hydras yet, so I don't have to be spamming abilities here. And let me get in a better position. We just leaped. Ooh, he hit the double tap too. That double tap is coming up mad soon. Woo! We were going on a ride there, chat. We went on quite a ride there.
On my way.
Let's see if I can do anything to this guy. Kind of waiting for my hammer to come up. Oh, did it not? Okay. I don't have active, so I can't really fight this guy. I want to stay out of range of his. Okay. I want to chase him because I don't want him. So I heard him on my left.
Attack left lane.
Not really I can hear him to my right now. I'm gonna get out of range of his ult if I can. Just got his dash. Maybe I can out-trade him. Nope. That's okay. I mean, in hindsight, maybe I could just ham it out, but we're getting Phoenixes, so he could take that. I'll take his Titan. Our whole point of chasing him was for that.
Retreat. Attack middle lane.
Aegis? Beats Aegis? No? You don't have a single bit of beats Aegis. Okay, so now you beat. That was when you choose the beats. Yeah. I don't know about that, Miss Neath. Oh, nice. Woohoo! That's swinging. That's big boy energy right there. I missed that one auto, like, close to him, and that's what lost me the trade. It was more of a misplay, because, like, if I gotten that extra auto, woo! Wait, doesn't he get the, good pre-beats? That's big boy energy right there! Woo! Let's get it. Isis top tier now? I think she's definitely up there. Not sure yet, I haven't tried it myself, but... Had to drop a 20 bomb for that one. If you've made it this far into the video, I'd just like to say, you are a complete badass. Now let's get started on the pros and cons for Thor. Pros. He has high mobility and damage that grants him great pressure early and efficient jungle clear. His global ult makes him an outstanding threat. He has a versatile kit that allows him to be played in multiple roles. His cons are that his 1v1 potential isn't great, especially since his 1 and 4 are easily dodged. He also has a sense of predictability because his ult is extremely loud. Now, I really like to thank you for making it this far. Let me know what you guys think. If there's anything I left out, if you want to add anything, please leave it in the comments below. And let's see if you can take my TP with what you've learned with Thor.